Hey, Facebook. Oh, not Facebook. YouTube. I used to go on Facebook all the time. Okay. Just wanted to make sure everything looks good on the camera. I've got a lot of stuff behind me. My husband's going to be like, what are you doing? Okay. So just wanted to make sure you guys can hear me and see me. Just to make sure. Okay. I think it's coming through on that side, but I want to make sure there's no echo going on. So let me go onto my phone and try it there. Hey guys, what you guys up to today? Hopefully something fun. I'm going to be finishing the London backpack today, by the way. Yes, I'm here. Okay. Let me go ahead and I'm going to put my phone over here so that way I can see comments. So say comment. Oops. Sorry, guys. All right, I'm going to have you guys actually. Yeah, I'm having technical difficulties. Don't worry about me. All right. Let me stitch you guys up here. You can kind of see that a little bit better. These are all the pretty fabrics we're going to be working with today. I don't know why. It's only a quarter of the thing. Let me go over to my. Sorry, guys. Luckily, there's not too many of you guys on right now, but I will fix it. There we go. Yes. You guys can see me better, hopefully. Yeah. Yeah. Good. All right. Oops. It looks blurry all of a sudden. There we go. That's better. Okay. Yay. Okay. Good. You guys can see exactly what I'm doing. All right. So where we left off last time is we had put the zipper pull onto this. Let me just. Okay. So we put the zipper pull on, and then we're going to put the zipper panel on. So the recess zipper. Oh, I know what I needed. I need zipper tabs. I'm just not realizing that. Oh, hold on. Anything here? Nope, it's in the other office. Hi guys. Okay, I'm back. So I have this. I'm gonna make some tabs out of this. Just a little scrap piece I had in my scrap bin in the back. All right. So for zipper tabs, it's usually an inch wide because that's how wide the zipper tape is. So I'm just gonna do it the length of this. And I can get 2 zipper tabs out of this. So we didn't see my live earlier in the week. On Wednesdays, I try to go live to do a video of some sort. And I went live this Wednesday. And I started making the London backpack by LBG Studios. So if you haven't seen that, you can go back and see that. It's part 1. I've went ahead and uploaded it. And then I'm going to work on editing it so that it's more of a tutorial style instead of a live version. That it just kind of speeds up the things that you may have already seen and repetitive things and all that kind of stuff. Actually, that one's wider than an inch. It's like 1.25 inches or 1 1/8 inches. That's 1.25 inches. Don't worry about me. We'll get through this, guys. I promise. 1.25 inches. 1.25 inches. You guys can't see what I'm doing. There we go. All right, that's much better. Get that camera out of the way. I think I finally figured out what happened with my Manny cam last time. I needed to have the webcam going, not just my phones. So if I have the webcam and my phone going, it works. So I figured that out, but I still don't know why I can't do it on multiple devices. All right, so that's the strap that we're going to get back to here in just a second. And I unthreaded it because I was checking something out earlier. So in North Carolina fashion, hi, how are you? Is it Lori? Hi, Lori. Is it Lori? I think it was. Yeah. In typical North Carolina fashion, it is going to be a beautiful 75. Yes, it's Lori. Great. 75 degrees out today. And then tomorrow it's going to be a beautiful 52. Like as soon as the weekend hits, it's cold. But during the week, it's beautiful. Nice. So I have my son with me here too. It's about 14 outside of Michigan. Oh, I know, I can't complain. It's beautiful out here. It's gorgeous. My son's with me today. So you may hear him come in and out and try to steal a spotlight for a few minutes. He loves the camera. How's this angle, Lori? I'm using my webcam, so hopefully it looks pretty good. But yeah, kids are cool. Kids are fun. My son is adorable. He really is. Okay, so here we are. Move this right there. All right, so now we have our 2 pieces. So this is the inside pocket bottom piece linings. So these are the linings. This is the bottom piece, and this is the inside pocket back lining. They both say the same thing. I know that there's a top portion to this too. Like there's a, yeah, there's a top portion. Yes. Yes. Okay. Good. What makes me comfortable? I like it like this too. At first, it was kind of fumbling because I had my thing facing me, and then it was weird. But it's so much better now. Okay, so that's these pieces here. Okay, and then those are these pieces. And then this is the top piece. Okay, and then that's the back piece. All right, good. Good, good, good. So I'm going to need one of the top pieces. Top pieces. I'm going to need my lining pieces and then the back piece. Yes. Probably only needed one, but I cut 2 on the fold. Not sure why. We'll figure that out. I remember the pattern was kind of different. When it came to the back pocket, I was a little confused when I first made this one. So I have to concur with my notes. Because I know these pieces go together for sure. And I know one of these pieces go there. All right. So if you're following along with me, or if you do follow along with me at some point, then we are at step 1 with the prep zipper pocket. And then we're moving on to construction. Place the inside pocket piece. Okay. Oh, okay. So these go up and these go down. Okay. I got it now. I got it. It's one of these sets each. Perfect. Okay. I got it. I got it. As soon as I look at the pictures, I know exactly what I'm doing. So I'm going to grab the one that I want for the outside. So for the outside that I want people to see are these beautiful prints. So I'm going to sandwich these together first. So let's do the front and the top and bottom panels. So, well, that doesn't work. Oh, I didn't cut my zipper shorter. Okay. Well, let's do that. Let's cut it shorter. Oh, it told me to cut my zipper down and I didn't do that. That's why. Okay. So they give you a zipper measurement and then you have to use a zipper measurement again to cut it. That makes a lot of sense. Okay. See what happens when I'm not looking at my pattern. Easy fix. Yeah, Patricia, I know it's an easy fix. Hello. Oh, thank you for noticing that. I love my fabric and hardware too. You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to trim this down a little bit more. That's an easy fix. Okay. Okay, and then it's telling me. Okay, so my zipper overlays are a 1/2 inch seam allowance, not the 3/8. So that makes a difference too. I'm just cutting new zipper tabs because I cut the other ones off. We're having a reset moment, guys. Reset. Somebody's here. Dwight Jr. I don't think you can hear me. I might have a delivery. Which I wouldn't be surprised because I've ordered a lot of hardware and new fabrics that should be here for the 5th. Because I like to have my releases on the 5th. Don't know why, but usually when I have new things, I like to put it out on the 5th. And it's not every month either. It's only once in a while. All right. Wrap that guy around. I would normally be able to see out my window, but I can't because I put the curtain up. So it would be better at nighttime because at nighttime I'm here usually and it's dark and people can see in, but I can't see out. Which kind of, creeps me out a little bit. That's why I don't like to try to be here too much at night by myself. So I can't really see outside, but I could hear. There's a truck out there. So where are you from, Patricia? Oh, Practically Creative. Sorry. I called you Patricia. I'm so sorry. Where are you coming in from? Yeah, like that makes so much more difference. Just a little bit, really, not too much. All right. Let me put my double-sided tape down. I've got to just kind of see which direction this goes in. It goes this way. Okay. These are fabrics that I got printed. This was a sample here. I haven't ordered this one yet to be mass produced. I like it. I think the scale needs to be done a little smaller though. But it is really cute. I want to bring down the scale a little bit though. I'll be working with that with my artist this week when I go down to Florida to talk with her, and we'll meet together and go through all of this stuff so she can help me out with all that. All right, so put those to the side. So what I'm doing is the top front portions now. Let me go ahead and peel my tape. You could find the center, but I'm kind of eyeballing it because it's not too crucial. at this point. I just wanted to make sure I had about the same amount of zipper tape on each side. That's very close. I'm going to do a zipper sandwich. I love a good zipper sandwich. Zipper sandwich. Let's kind of shift it on me just a little bit. There we go. So you guys would be so proud of me. I actually made 2 like short tutorial kind of things. I did a video on how to insert a zipper, like how to put a zipper onto zipper tape, and I also did a video on making rolled handles. And that'll be out next week and in a different one. Oh, you're in Florida. Yes. I go visit my family in Florida, and I help take care of my grandma. And they're down in Lehigh Acres, Florida, Southwest Florida. And my niece, who's my artist, lives in Florida as well. She lives just down the street from my grandma. And so when I go down there, I go ahead and also do business while I'm down there. Oh, you're in Okeechobee. I used to work in Lehigh. I'm telling you, that's a small world. That's a small world because not too many people know about Lehigh. It's like this little, you know, it is a small world. It's amazing. It's super amazing. Like, I know people who would like, oh, I mean, I've lived in Tampa or, you know, Naples or Cape Coral or Fort Myers even, but Lehigh? Oh, that's great. All right, so now I'm doing the bottom portion of the zipper panel for the back. So this is all going to end up being the back half, kind of like the back half of the back part of the all right, this guy's not wanting to stick. There we go. Now I got him sticking down. Okay. So this is very similar to the back of the exterior of the pocket, except this pocket is larger. So it's long enough that if you wanted to put some cords in it or something like that, it would definitely like stand up inside this pocket. Unzip it, making sure everything's flat. Come on. My magnet's too strong. I didn't want to let go of my snips. All right. So this is what we have. So we don't end up closing this portion off. So it actually ends up being like this really elongated pocket that's just split. So if you just want to use this under portion of it, you can. But if you need anything that's longer, you can do that as well. All right. Just going to finger press that to make sure it's nice and flat. The waterproof canvas does resist a little bit, but it doesn't mean you can't make it work. He's having fun. Okay. So now what I did is just did a top stitch to make it nice and pretty. See that? It says you can cut this off at this point, but I kind of like to wait for a second on that because I need to put the back piece on. Let's hope I didn't get ahead of myself too much. Yeah, that's what it looks like. This is that portion, and this is this portion. And then put this on top of this. I mean, that's a lot bigger. Oh. What did I do? What did I do? I don't know what I did. Hold on. This is way bigger. Hold on. Yeah, this is like not right. I can tell just from the pictures it's not right, but we'll make it work. So this is the back portion, and then this is supposed to be like a pocket, like an over pocket. It goes on top. And then there's like a channel for the tubing to go through. So I'm not going to do it that way. I'm going to change it up because there's no reason to make the extra bulk in here when this is going to get sewn onto the other sides of the other piece. So here's what I'm going to do. Because this is all waterproof canvas, this is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to lay it right on top. Put it down. I'm going to cut these sides off, and then I'm just going to stitch around. Because I don't know what I did. I don't know what I did. Oh, well, I don't have to do it that bad. Don't you guys like my process? It's just crazy. Okay. So I have enough of black that I can put this one on top. Sew it around and then make it like the way they want me to do it. Yeah, I'll do that. But I'll trim off some of the top here. I don't know what's going on with that piece. I guess I shouldn't have done the big piece on that. I don't know. That's okay. The good thing about making something once, at least you at least know what it's supposed to look like. And if you do make mess ups like I do, you can always change it and roll with it, right? Like, who will know other than you guys that are watching me? Like, I won't tell if you don't tell. If you don't tell, I won't tell. How's that? Good? All right. I know my niece who's getting it is not going to care. She's going to be excited and happy that she got it. So there we go. So take this, pretty sides together, put that right on top, clip it together, and that's what she wrote. Yeah. Pretty much. And it doesn't have to be like perfectly cut because obviously we're going to be trimming it away. So I'm just going to cut. My husband and I were watching the replay from the other night and he was dying laughing. All right. Bye, Lori. Stay warm. at least a little bit. 14 in Michigan. All right. Okay, and then I'm just going to stitch all around, leaving a hole at the bottom. Okay. All right, snip your corners. It just makes it better when you turn it right side out. Your corners come out a little bit better. And even when I do that, I also kind of come in and then like swoop out, just to really make sure that that corner doesn't have a lot of bulk in it. Doesn't look pretty, but it will be when I turn it inside out. But yeah, the crazy part is I really don't really have to have a hole down here because I can turn it inside out through the zipper. But that's what the pattern says. So I'm going to follow the pattern. Because obviously, so far, not following the pattern has got me in trouble. So, yeah. But this is so much easier. I'm going to set the hole. Yeah, I'm going to close it because it doesn't make sense. Some things just are better left than just doing it the other way. Okay. Pusher turner. It would have been better if I had the purple, but I ran out of purple and I have to order more purple. We've been having a lot of bag making workshops here, and purple has been very popular as a lining color. Like, because who doesn't want purple or pink or blue or some other creative color for lining? We do have black and we offer black and gray and things like that, but you can do a little bit of color. Why not? All right, so let's go poke those out. Really getting those corners out. There we go. Now we have a zipper pouch. A little bit of awkwardness there, but that's okay. We will work it through. Down here, this corner is just not quite poking out the way I want to, so I'm just going in and poking it out more. Okay. I mean, that looks cute. That looks cute. All right, so now we're going to put that on here. And it says, okay, I'm going to follow what it says to do. Pretty much the same size. I didn't cut off enough at the top. That's all right. Just make sure it's centered. Okay, so it's just too long for me, so I'm going to cut some. I'm going to turn it back inside out and cut some more at the bottom. Because if I don't, it's going to be too long and it's going to come into my seam allowance, and I don't want that. Design options, right? Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right, so let me take off some more from down here. I'm taking off like 3/4 of an inch. I somehow read the cutting diagram wrong or something. I think that's the one thing I could say about this pattern. If it had the pattern numbers, because each pattern piece is numbered when it comes to the cutting. Like the pattern pieces have a number on it. If that number would be associated with the step we're doing, that might be helpful. Because, oh, hello. That might be helpful for me just because, oh, this thing's falling on me. That might be helpful for me because a lot of the pattern pieces look the same. And that even the descriptions are the same. So, like, for instance, this is inside pocket lining, inside pocket bottom piece, okay? And there's no inside pocket top piece that I can see. So that's where I'm getting confused. So it's all right. It is what it is at this point. All right. But the good thing is it's easy to fix, for sure. Okay. Through here. Poke out those corners in the back. I'm trying to do it so that you guys can see what I'm doing because I don't always know where that is. Okay. I think I'm going to turn my iron on, even though it makes my room hot, just because it's easier to warm up the waterproof canvas and turn things out. Okay, that's so much better. So this is the back panel piece that we are going to be assembling this with. So now we're just going to sew all the way around. That's what we're doing now. We're just sewing on the pocket piece onto the back piece. I think after making a couple of different bags, that having this be, it's kind of thick right there, having this be all the way to the side seams, it's not going to be a bad option because then I don't have to have all this extra bulk inside. And it's less fabric. So, let's see what we got. Okay, so we're doing a canal here. So I gotta take some stitches out. Because this is where the drawstring portion comes into, so that the back doesn't gap. I didn't do this on my first one. That's why it's like, wait a minute, I remember I missed something here. Okay. I'm just eyeballing it according to their directions. Pretty much working until my bobbin runs out, so then I can change my bobbin out and then do my drawstring strap, because it's going to need a full bobbin just to make sure I don't mess anything up for top stitching. Hi, sugar. What's that?
I'm doing a little bit of my thing.
Okay. When you finish doing that, go do piano, okay? Thank you. Well, hello, Grandma. Are you guys back home, or are you still running around? All right, so now there's a channel right here. Right through there. There's a channel that goes all the way through to the other side. Just like that. So that way, that's where my drawstring is going to go. Okay, so now we're going to get the big piece like this. Put pretty sides together. And do the side seams and all that lovely stuff. All that lovely stuff in between. Let's see here. Doop, 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 doop. We're repeating the same process we did with the exterior, but we're doing it with the lining now. Okay, so this is, I was double checking my seam allowance. It didn't say a different seam allowance. I'm going to go ahead and do the 3/8 that it normally calls for. instead of the 1/2 inch I was about to do. Because that little bit can make a difference. Oh, you're not home yet? Okay. That little bit of a difference can make a huge difference in how the bottom of the bag fits. Because at this point, after I finish this, then we're doing the bottom of the bag. So this is literally the same process we did with the exterior of the bag. The only difference is the pocket pieces are different. I think the next time I make this bag, I think I want to have it that the pocket pieces are on an opposite side. So instead of having it that both pocket pieces being on the back, maybe one in the front and one in the back, just to help with the weight of the bag. That might help. I don't know. Let's see what happens next time. Okay, so now the bag is done just like last time, but now I need to put my bottom. I need to put my bottom on, and it's telling me to do the same marks as before. So I'm going to fold it in half, do my snip at the center, take my pattern piece, line it up, make my marks. Now here comes the fun part. Okay, so that's the bottom. Gonna make sure, let me mark my centers at the top and the bottom here. Just gonna line that up. I like to put a clip there just so it doesn't move on me, because it could shift just slightly and it could make everything go off. You really pull on it to make sure you get your center. Okay, let's do the same thing to the top piece, because we're going to need those marks on the top as well. So again, line those up really good. Clip and then pull on it. Like really make sure to pull on it. Do my snip. Do my snip here. All right, so now my top and bottoms are marked. Snip my threads, any loose little threads that I see. No one else is going to see them, but I just, just to be on the safe side for me mentally. All right, so now we're going to work with the bottom of the bag. The bottom here, I'm going to do just like I did with the video the other day. I'm going to sew the flat portion of it first, because that helps me really maneuver the rest of the bag. And look at that. Notch matches right there. And I'm just doing a basting stitch right now. Basting it together. Notch and notch right there. Are you almost out? Close? I hear something kind of ticking a little bit. Oh yeah, it's almost out. So I'm just going to go ahead and change out my bobbin now, because the last thing I want to do is try to baste it and then I'm not stitching. Yeah, I didn't have much left. That would be a problem. Okay. Put that there. All right. Okay, so now we've done that. Now I forgot to do my center on the other side. Okay, almost there. Just making sure I mark my center on the curve portion. Line that up right there. This is a little easier because the waterproof canvas isn't as rigid as the vinyl, so it makes it a little easier to get this to sit in better. So if you're doing this with somebody and they haven't done a circle before, or they've not done a round bottom before, I would almost tell them to start with the lining piece, and that kind of gives them a good practice before you go to the exterior. Kind of gives them a good head start and a practical practice doing it before you go on to the exterior, because the lining is just a little easier to get together. Okay, I think I've got that. Nice. Nice. Couple extra clips, never hurt anybody. Okay, there we go. Now I'm going to sew with it up like so. And I'm going to come in from here and go all the way around. This is a basting stitch again. I'm not coming in and doing the 3/8 of an inch seam allowance just yet. I'm just doing this as a basting stitch, just to kind of keep everything where it needs to be before I do the actual seam allowance stitch. So much easier it is for me just to kind of like get it out the way. So much easier. See, the bottom's done now. That's looking good. So now I'm going to go through and then do it at the 5/8 inch. I'm sorry, the 3/8 inch seam allowance now. So, okay. So I'm going to start with the straight edge. I'm going to start from here and go all the way around. Now it's at the 3/8. And then right here, cut this so that way I can get it out the way when I come around. See? I've just learned that from experience personally about what works best for me when it comes to like a joining stitch right there. Have a little pucker there, but that's okay. It's not the end of the world. It's the lining. Okay. I gotta remind my son he has to do his piano lesson. Dwight Jr. Okay, that's looking good. A little pucker on the corner right here, but it's not a big deal. Junior, I need you to do your piano now. cutting off the excess. Go ahead and do piano, okay, sweetheart? All right, so now the lining is done. So we finished our lining, we finished the exterior. Now comes to the fun part. So I'm going to put this aside for just a second because I want to do my strap or my drawstring before I go too far. So the drawstring, you can fold it in half and then fold it in half again. I think I'm going to do a tri-fold instead, just because I think it'll look better that way. I think it'll be too skinny the other way, personally. And I don't even really need to mark anything, really. I just need to put my double-sided tape on. This is a little bit of a fuzzy back, so the tape, it works on it. It's just a little bit finicky, that's all. Because it is a little bit of a smooth textured on the back. Okay, there we go. Okay, just like that. And just keep folding it and putting it down. This is a drawstring. Okay, so if you don't want to do it out of vinyl, you can just get yourself some good gross grain ribbon and some thin webbing or something like that, and I do like a double-sided one or something. You can get cording. There's a lot of different options. You do not have to use the vinyl. I just thought it would be cute since I had it. Put that in my trash can. It's like attacking me. Okay. Now, all I'm going to do is fold it over and stitch it on that one side. I'm not even going to clip it. I'm not even going to use, not glue, what's it called? Double-sided tape. Just going to fold it over and sew. Because I'm a rebel. But I'm not such a rebel that I can't change my stitch length. Forgot to, and then I just changed it. This glitter vinyl is beautiful. It works really well, and it's not stretchy, so I'm not worried about stretching it. Just fold it over and sew. This looks so nice. It looks so pretty. Now, if you wanted to, you could stitch it on the other side, but I'm not going to. I like the way that looks. Let's see, it's folded over on itself. It's really pretty. So both sides are actually folded, and you could just barely see the seam right there on the drawstring. Okay, so there's our drawstring. I'm going to put that aside. Now we're going to go ahead and assemble the whole bag. So this is the exterior of the bag. Let's see if I can get you guys up a little bit so you can see the whole scope of it. Oh yeah, that's better. So you could see the whole bag, or most of the bag. So there is the bag. We're pulling our flap down, and we're literally going to put this bag, which is the exterior, into the interior of the bag, into the lining of the bag. Now you have to make sure all of your straps and everything go inside. You don't want anything poking out. Everything has to go in. The whole kitchen sink. Yeah, Heather, that's right. Hi, Heather. How are you? Hi, you made it. I sent you a link. I was like, I hope she can make it. You know, I didn't know if you worked late last night or not. You guys have crazy weather in Fayetteville today? All right. I'm happy you made it too. All right, so now this side here, I'm gonna put that, just grab a few. And clip all the way around. Let me put it in my lap for a second. It just seems to just fall in place better when I have it in my lap. Don't know why, but it does.
Did you say that it wasn't supposed to be loud inside your live?
You're not loud, honey. That's a piano. Piano's beautiful. You're not being loud. You're being great. Go ahead.
Or what the viewers at home tonight?
What's that, sweetheart?
What if the viewers at somewhere not hear you?
Yeah, so backpacks, this is like those old-fashioned, like almost like a duffel backpack. So that's what I like about it. It's not like a backpack, like a mini backpack that has all the curves and everything else. I'm trying to figure out how I can hack it so that it can be more of a zipper closure or something like that. But the drawstring isn't bad. And no binding. No binding. This one's birthed from the top. So I'm going to leave a hole at the top. Thank you for reminding me. But that's the reason I want to hack the pocket on the inside, because then if there's a way I can birth it instead of birthing it through the pocket instead. That's my next thing. I want to hack it so that I can do a birthed bag from the lining pocket instead of through the top, because right now it's through the top. We birth it through the top, which isn't too bad. I mean, it could be worse, but I sure do like it when I can do it out of a zipper pocket. It just makes it easier. So what I also like about this one, it's very unisex. Well, we have two pockets. We have a pocket on the outside and we have a pocket on the inside. So, I mean, there's plenty of opportunities to do that. So I left a really big hole right here. And because I have to turn it and top stitch through there anyway, it's really not that noticeable. And this vinyl is very soft, so it's very forgiving in birthing. Binding's your nemesis? No, No, really? Did you finish the Erica Bowler bag yet? I think you did. Oh, I'm going to have it on a replay too. So don't worry. You can see the first part of it and then the second part of it because I couldn't finish on Wednesday. All right, so now you see that. So then now here is where you would fold it in. And I just like to fold in the exterior first and just kind of clip it a little bit. Just a couple clips. If you wanted to use double-sided tape, you can too. That's totally an option right now. And then I like to take this piece and put it inside. I have to burp my bag though because it's got some gas. You finished the bowler? Okay, good. Oh, you will finish it today. Okay. Thank you. I love that. I haven't got it printed yet. I'm going to work with my artist, which is my niece, on scaling it a little bit better because it's just not the scale of it is a little too big for me. All right, so now all we're going to do now is just pop it out and roll our seams. Just to make sure everything is nice. Now, I completely messed up. So just disclosure. I kind of boo-booed a little bit on the inside pocket. And I did my pattern pieces the wrong size. So read the pattern like 3 times before you start. Because I've done this bag 3 times already. And I'm still messing up that pocket piece. And it's not hard. It's just the piece sizes. Everything's named very similar to me for me. So it kind of all blends together. All right. So I'm just going to continue to clip all the way around. And when I get to this top portion here where it was open, I'm going to put it back on my lap. So you guys can hopefully. There we go. Can you see that? Yay! So you guys can see me just working it in. And working it in. And I almost like to pull on either side just to make sure everything matches. So this actually bag is very, very easy to turn out and everything because it's got a pretty big size opening in it. Just letting out all the gas before I do my closure. And I don't start in the top at the beginning. I start in the back and go all the way around, just so you guys can see that. There we go. How do you like this camera angle, Heather? It's not a real piece. Yeah, they name them almost the same thing. So that's what's so confusing to me is that I literally have it being the same name almost. Everything's lining pocket, top, lining pocket, lining. I don't know. So, yeah. I know, love this fabric. It's so cute. It had a limited quantity at the studio. And depending on how well it's received, I might actually carry a little bit more. Okay, yeah. So you like it that you can kind of see how I'm moving it and maneuvering it and all that stuff. That's good. Just taking off my stitches. I got off track there a little bit. Got a little zealous. Got a little fast there. That's all right. Can't see it in the back. All right, so now I forgot my zip. I forgot my magnet. Forgot my magnet. That's another reason I leave it open.
Magnet?
Yeah, I forgot my magnet. That's okay. I'll take
Where
off
is
the
it?
top stitching. It's in here, but I just forgot my magnet. I forgot my pretty pieces. Hold on a second. Did you do it for 10 minutes already?
Yes, ma'am.
Awesome. Sounded nice.
Here we are, teacher. And it's why.
I'm not opening up too much of it. Just gonna open enough so that I can put my magnet in because I totally forgot my magnet.
What magnet?
The other piece of the magnet, like the flap has a magnet and then it needs another magnet so that it can meet up to it. So this is what happens when I move too fast. That's right. That's the only time I use a seam ripper for my top stitching. All right, so I'm going to put that there. All right, so my flap here, I want to make sure that when everything is, this is how it kind of like lays, like that when I do my top zipper portion, it just nicely lays in there and I'm not fighting it. So I like to have a little bit of a give here. I kind of have to stand and see. Here we go. I like that. I like that placement. So gonna mark the round piece of my magnet and then just push it down so that I can see where it is. And then I'm gonna want to put my label, but I'm gonna put my label down here. Oh, hello. As well. So we put the magnet in first and then we put my nameplate. And then I forgot to put this on. Best day ever. I'm gonna put that somewhere. I'll find where to put this because this is a really cute tag. I love it. Make sure I put that somewhere. I'm gonna keep this out so I don't forget it. Okay. So if I do that one there, it's pretty even. Oh. Someone's calling, but it's going to the voice to the call center because I can't answer when I'm on live. Hi, Kathy. Oh, please don't follow my video, Kathy. I'm just saying. Oh, goodness. Yeah, so you could like fumble through it and be like, okay, I remember she said she did this. I'm going to do another one. I'm going to do another one just for the back pocket piece so that you guys can know which pieces that are out there. I'm going to do like a, you know, make notes on pattern to say this, this, and this because it sure is a bit of a challenge sometimes. Oh, that is going to be super cute. I'm going to put my name plate down here. So I'm not closing it up just yet. I'm just kind of like auditioning it at this point. Oh, actually, I'm going to put my nameplate right there, right underneath the flap. That's what I'm going to do. Right under the flap. Because I meant to put this piece on my flap. And I totally forgot that. And I can't go back in there and do that one because it's literally, I can't change that. So I'll do another video on how to add this accent piece here before we go too far. And then fixing the inside pocket because it's real. All right, so let's see here. I'm going to kind of place it where I want it to land. I mean, that looks pretty good. Maybe a little bit that way. Does that look pretty center to you guys? I mean, it looks pretty good. Yeah, that's good. All right, let's go for it. It's just a name tag. All right. Hold on. Let me get a piece of Decadal heavy to go on the back of that. Very back, guys. All right, trying to find it. I did find it. I have a bunch of scraps right next to me, so I think I'll just there we go. I found it. So pull this out. Make those marks. It's just a little bit more of reinforcement for my nameplate. I didn't interface the vinyl at all. So that's the only reason I'm trying to do this now. I have to open it up a little bit more. I can't quite get in there. I've got my hand in there now. There we go. I think this bag's going to be super cute, guys. I think it is. There we go. Ha. Got it. Put it upside down for just a second. And you like, look at that. This is the back zipper pocket that I was talking about. These pieces I understood. It was just the inside pocket one. I was like, what? I'm trying to put my washer on now. I'm doing it by feel because I can't see inside. There we go. Got it. Woohoo. I had a panic for a second. I thought it was upside down. I was like, no. But it wasn't. It's right. So now for me to top stitch through the holes that I made previously. So I gotta go really nice and slow when I redo these top stitches. Just to make it look nice. It will though. And it's under the flap. It's still gonna look nice though. But just in case. Super, super, super excited. This bag is coming together. Hold up. I drop things constantly. So I'm always bending over and grabbing things. All right, guys. All right, so if you do what I did and forgot to put something on and had to open up your top stitching, here's what I like to do. I like to come in about 3 stitches before these stitches end and put my needle down. I lift my foot up, adjust it, and go underneath. And then I try to like slowly hand crank. I know it keeps moving on me. Hand crank my needle down to that puncture that I could see. Go forward, backwards just once, not too many times. And then go nice and slow back over where I'd stitched before. And then I'm going to come back to where the stitches ended, right here. Over one, back one. That might have been 2, but it's okay. And then I'll show you guys what it looks like. So you can still kind of see where I started and stopped again, but it's not like awful. Can you guys see that? Where I started and stopped again? Like this is where I started and this is where I stopped. You can't see it too much. Uh-oh. What's happening?
Let me get it.
Okay. Did I go off? Did you guys, can you guys see me? Oh. I'm panicking a little bit because I don't know if I'm moving. Okay, I think. Okay, good. I thought I lost you guys. I was like, oh no, did I freeze? There we go. Awesome. Now, the pattern piece also gives you the placement for all of your grommets. For your grommets. So this top portion kind of goes around. And see where they had this placement, it was really low. Like for the other bag, it was just way too low and I had to like really pull on this to come down and I didn't like that. So that's why I made it after I put the flap on. All right, so I'm going to use my pattern piece to do the center. That's about right. Curl it back. That's good. And then I'm going to put my marks. Okay. Then on this side, come over here. Do that one. And that one. Awesome. So I've put all of my placements for my grommet pieces. So not sure if you guys can see that on camera, but I can see it with my silver marking pen. There's a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 holes. Okay. All right. If you do not have a grommet press, do not run out and get one because it's not necessary. But
you can just buy one.
You can get the hammer set ones. Dwight Jr., do you want to grab your pie?
Popeye.
Thank you.
That's why they're called Popeye.
No, that's not why they're called Popeyes.
Then why are they called Popeye?
I'm not really sure, but I know it's not because they do pies. So,
Are these called Popeyes?
Those are not called pot pies. Those are just hand pies. We went to Popeyes for lunch today. Okay, so I'm going to bring over my machine, so hopefully I can get you guys to see. Sorry. Hi there. What I'm doing. See that? So this is from the last time I used it. I've got this machine here. And it has different dies. So this is a Osborne, OS Osborne, I think it's called, like heavy duty press. I used to make like flags, nautical flags for a guy, and so to go through all that thick cotton webbing and all that stuff, the header kind of things, it was really thick. So this here can go through anything, including your finger. So be careful because I actually, luckily, I had my nails on, and I got my finger kind of good one day. So be careful. Be careful. Junior, do you see a white plate somewhere? This was a white round disc that was here. Hold on, I'm trying to find my white disc now, or at least the part that goes down there so I can, here it is. So if you don't have one of these presses, you could purchase one of these from Amazon, and I'll try to see if I can find it and link it for you on the description box. And you could just set it with this. So you could, there's another piece that looks like this piece, but it's just a longer product. You just hammer it in. I have one of these like leather hammer kind of things. These are really good because they're nice and heavy, but they're not like a regular hammer that has a limited like head to it. This is pretty good to really bang things. So if you wanted, you could do that, and you don't have to have one of these. This guy's pretty expensive, so unless you're using it for your everyday life, I don't suggest getting it, but it is helpful for what I do. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to line up my bag underneath, and where I put the holes are kind of low for me, so I'm going to like come up from the hole by like 1/2 inch, because where I marked I can kind of see it's just a little too, and that's the good thing about the silver marking pens is that I can just wipe it off with a baby wipe or any type of wipe. So there's that one, and you're going through all the layers, guys. So this is a lot like if you were doing a turn lock. You're going through all the layers. You're probably thinking to yourself, how did you get your finger? Well, simple. I had my finger underneath and I wasn't paying attention and I was talking to somebody and there it goes. Luckily, it didn't bleed too much. I didn't need too much intervention with first aid. I didn't call my husband saying, honey, come get me. Okay, 2 more to go. All right. All right. So now we've done the holes. Now we got to put the grommets on. So let me see here. I have rainbow grommets coming in, but they're not in yet. They'll be here soon. Let me move this out of the way for a second so you guys can see what I'm doing. I have this guy on a wheel. Like an old-fashioned, like metal framed table, and my husband like bolted it in for me so I wouldn't have any problems of it not staying. You could do the same things with the ones that you get from Cam Snap and things like that, but I find that it's not really necessary for those. But this guy, he's a heavy duty guy, so he really needs to have a table. All right, got that. Grab our grommets. So I like to put the round piece, like I call almost like a hat.
We're here in the future. It's fun.
I like to have the hat coming from the front, and in the back is where I put the ring. So this like ring I put down there. Put that on there like that. Fits nicely and firmly push. There we go. Just continue that process and we will. Sometimes it feels like it's 2 of them, but it's not. Ooh, poor thing. Do you need to get some water? Sweetheart? Junior, you need some water, baby?
Why?
I just was making sure because you're kind of coughing. You okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
All right. Okay. Couple more to go. My nails don't help trying to get this thing up. There we go. Well, hi. Oh, I'm getting a notification that Ordinary Adventures is coming on. They're YouTubers I watch. Not sewing related though. They do like travel. Mostly Disney and Universal Studios and stuff like that, but they travel. Okay, guys. That thing felt like it was about to come back and hit me. All right. There's that. Let's switch you guys up. Just a second. Let me see what I can do. I think it'd be better if I just stand up. Let's see here. Hold on. Get that out the way. Okay, so now that we've done that, it looks good. Now we can thread this bad boy through. So I like to have it come in this direction. It is a little tight, but that's okay. Oh my goodness, this is going to be so pretty. And then it's going to come and thread through this channel that we made. Just really push it through to the other side. And we're repeating the same process. Just give it a little slack. It's like tying your shoe. You got to give it some slack. There we go. The same process on this side. Make sure nothing's getting twisted on me. And I think these are 5/8 of an inch grommets. Okay, guys. Oh, I'm so excited. All right. I'm trying to get you guys to see what I'm doing. Hold on. Oh. Hi. Can you see me? Okay. All right. Isn't it cute? It's super cute. I got this one right behind me. My son's eating his pie. Okay, look at how cute this is. They could just see you, sweetheart. That's all.
Oh. Hello.
He said hi.
I'm eating my strawberry pie.
Is it strawberry?
No, it's blueberry.
Oh, it's blueberry. Okay, I was like, wait a minute.
I said strawberry.
I was
It's
like,
blueberry.
blueberry. So just go like this, and you can just tie it. If you wanted to do with vinyl straps like this, I'm like flicking myself with it. I think it's be better if I have like one of those little knot things here just to slide it and kind of catch it rather than doing a tie. I think that would be better. Oh my goodness. Look at that. It's so cute. All right, so I've got the adjustable straps. This is going to be for a 4-year-old. I might make her brother a matching Pokemon one because I still have Pokemon fabric left. And then that one probably the one that I get right. Because usually by the 4th time I make something, it's like spot on. But look at that, guys. This is super cute. All right, let me try it on so you guys can see what it looks like on. I'm about the height of a 4-year-old. Not really, but still. Oh my God, look at that. That is so cute. I'll walk away a little bit. Oh goodness.
Can you place this in it?
Look at, isn't it super cute? Oh my goodness, look at that. I like it. I think it turned out beautiful. I think it turned out great. We had some hiccups. But what's life without hiccups, right? I love it. Oh, look, it's so cute. It's got this zipper. Push it in the back. Adjustable straps. A nice flap. Drawstring. On the inside, that's where we had a little bit of our challenge. Was with that zipper in there. I'm probably going to make an overlay thing, but I'm not going to do that on camera because I think I fumbled enough today for you guys. Oh, but it's so pretty. All right, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me today.
Bye-bye.
Okay, so thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I really appreciate all of your support. And don't forget to give me a like, subscribe if you haven't already subscribed, and put a comment down below. I would really appreciate it. If you have any questions or anything like that, you can always ask me. And if you want to reach us here at Garner Sewing Room, our new email address is info@garnersewingroom.com. And then our website is garnersewingroom.com as well for any of our upcoming classes and workshops. Nicole from Sonar is coming at the end of March. She is doing the Sorona bag. It's a handbag. And I'm actually going to work on getting her kits to her this week so that she can look at the kits and do all that stuff and maybe make one, and you guys can see what it looks like before you come to the class. It's working with cork, so if you have never worked with cork, that's a great way to do it. It is a nice workshop. It's going to be the end of the month. It's the 24th, well, the 25th and the 26th of March, and both days are from 1 to 6. Would love to see you guys. Thank you so much. Bye, and have a great weekend. Yes, end stream.